Hello everybody, welcome to the brand new episode of Destination Tours and Travels. I welcome you all, and today we are going to Sri Gauri Amma Temple and Chennakeshava Temple, which is situated in Karnataka. So it's 11th of September 2020 and it's early in the morning, and already the sun has risen up and we are heading towards Chikmagalur first. So let's get started. We are on our way to Chikmagalur for visiting Sri Gauri Amma Temple. Good morning!
Good morning.
How are you feeling?
How are you feeling?
Good morning! See, we are on our way to Chikmagalur. How are you feeling?
I'm feeling very good.
So it took around 3 hours to 4 hours to reach Sri Gauri Amma Temple in Chikmagalur. It is situated at a rural place and I don't have a video of it because हम लोग पूजा दे रहे थे और हमें समय नहीं मिला. तो please enjoy these pictures and we will move forward with this to our next destination. It takes around 30 minutes to 40 minutes from Chikmagalur to reach Belur, and here we are at Sri Chennakeshava Swami Temple, which is situated in Belur. And as you can see in front of you, this is the outside view of the temple. As I move towards the temple, it looks quite intriguing, as I imagine how mesmerizing it would have been when it was created. Let's go inside and witness the 900-year-old beauty of the Hoysala architecture, which took around 103 years and over 3 generations to complete building the entire complex. The Chennakeshava Temple is a 12th century temple built during the Hoysala period by King Vishnuvardhana in the year 1117 AD in commemoration of his victory against the Chola Viceroy of Talkad. Present-day Belur, referred to in inscriptions as Velapur, was the first capital of the Hoysalas. On entering the temple complex, what you notice is this blue board in which you can get a short description about the Hoysala architecture and history. But the amazing fact is that the mesmerizing art, sculpture and spiritual charm can only be seen and experienced to appreciate. So any video, mere words and pictures can never justify to its true beauty. So I suggest you all to visit Sri Chennakeshava Swami Temple at least once in your lifetime. It is said that the land's best architects and artists were recruited to produce new designs and styles that would be the hallmark of the complex. Chennakeshava Temple at Belur is considered as one of the peaks of architectural achievements during the Hoysala period. The detailed and mind-baffling carvings on the main temple's Garbhagriha portrays the amazing architectural accomplishments of the then sculptors. Raised on a platform, the temple, made of soapstone, consists of a Garbhagriha, a Sukhanasana and a Navaranga. It is noteworthy that the ground plan of the Garbhagriha is star-shaped. The Navaranga Pavilion is a large hall with beautifully designed turned lath and polished pillars. It also has a ceiling with detailed and minute carvings on it. Navaranga has entrances on the north, east and south. The main deity is actually made of Shaligram Shila and represents the Keshava Roop, one of the 24 forms of Lord Vishnu. It is said that over 1000 artists were involved in creating this wonder on stone. Chennakeshava temple is one of the finest examples of Hoysala architecture. The temple is locally referred to as Kalasagar for its breathtaking carvings and fine sculptures. The beauty is so expressive that one can feel life inside these non-living stone structures. The temple is dedicated to Lord Vishnu, who is known as Chennakeshava here, as in Kannada it means Chenna, which means beautiful, and Keshava is the other name of Lord Vishnu. Okay, so I don't know what is it, but it looks like a pair of shoes, and just imagine how huge were people in those days whose shoes can be this big. Anyhow, we are out of the Garbhagriha now, and on the exterior, as you can see, is an yali portraying war. Yalis are also known as simhalatas or lions. The walls here on this temple have a Jagati platform sculptured with horizontal row of friezes comprising elephants, cornice surmounted by yalis, scroll work, and some female figures in ornamental niches. The carvings, as you are seeing at this moment, portrays the war between the Hoysala and the Chola dynasties, which took place between King Vishnuvardhana and the Viceroy of Talkad. King Vishnuvardhana, being one of the prominent kings of the Hoysala dynasty, who came to power in the year 1110 AD, commissioned the Chennakeshava temple in Belur, dedicated to Lord Vishnu in the year 1117 AD after an important military victory in the year 1116 AD. Where are my parents? Say hi. Okay, so let's turn around and I'll show you something very unique and beautiful, and it is beautifully protected. Let's move ahead. Yes, this is the feet of Lord Vishnu. It is actually known as the lotus feet of Lord Vishnu, and it symbolizes that well-being always lies at the feet of Dharma. This is beautifully protected in the temple complex, and look at the beauty. And above we have carvings of the different forms of Lord Vishnu. Okay, so as I can see, it looks like a temple tank on the extreme left. Let's go and see whether it's a temple tank or not. And yes, I'm completely right. It is a temple tank which is in the form of Kalyani. It is located on the northeast corner of the Chennakeshava temple complex. It is also known by some other names as well, including Pushkarani, Kunda, and in Bengali it is also known as Pukur. The temple tank is a common feature in the Hindu temples. Okay, I can also see a tortoise inside it, and I guess there are some fishes as well. This looks so beautiful. Oh, what a beautiful day I had. Generally, it's mentioned that one can visit this temple and the tour can take around 3 hours. However, I felt I could spend the whole day to experience and understand these intricate details, appreciate the skillful beauty and the amazing sculptures and the dedication that went into it. But it was a one-day trip. So this is it for today, guys. See you all in our next vlog. Till then, keep loving us, keep supporting us. Thanks for watching Destinasia. Thank you so much. Wishing you all goodbye. See you in our next vlog. Please like, share and subscribe if you like this video. Bye bye.